I promised that I will be in Bahrain on the 24th of May, Friday. The location has been fixed. It's Hotel Rami Grand, opposite to Seif Mall. Those desirous of meeting me in Bahrain can contact my team at the WhatsApp number given below or drop an email at the email address given below. See you in Bahrain on the 24th of May.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today, what's happening? We saw a lot of volatility in the market. That was the main happening of the news. Yes, we covered a lot about the volatility yesterday and what you can look at buying in these dips. Of course, you can look at Karnataka Bank, IDFC, NATCO. These are things you can consider at these kind of market swings which are happening. And the reasons behind the swing is rather obvious. It's about the elections which is happening domestically, which seems to be the major influence in this market swing. Both FIIs and DIs and high net worth individuals seem to be moving in and out of the market as the winds of these elections are blowing. So till elections come to a conclusion and results are declared, you're going to see this kind of volatility. And we even saw the spike in India's volatility index because of this. So more than dwelling on that, I thought I'll move on to other things today and finish with Tesla. Before I get to Tesla, I thought we'll talk about Apple. Apple has been talking about working on a new AI chip for data centers. More than that, it was stunning to see the new iPad Pro and the iPad Air, which they've launched with the M4 class chip in it. It's much thinner than expected, and it seems to have a very nice display. And is this going to help Apple get out of the slump it's in? I do not know. The price points of the Apple Pro are eye-watering, to say the least. At these kind of price points, an Apple Pro at 2 TB, I don't know, is all I'm saying. Unless you are a person who's really into editing videos on the fly and you think using your iPad is the best way to edit your videos, I don't see the reasons behind this kind of processing capacity and power and storage on a portable iPad device. Anyway, that's me. I'm not much of a movie editor, so I should not be commenting on it more than that. So pivoting away from Apple, who seems to be working on this chip, which is very apparent they're also trying to snap into this AI buzz and trying to take whatever wind they can into their sail because of the slumping sales and not much to cheer about in terms of new technology in their front. Even TCS, Infosys, Wipro seem to be building on this and building on cloud. And each of them have come out with different statements and order placements for this. Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud recorded new businesses in Jan to March period. These giants have added 2 billion in sequential increment revenues from the March quarter, a 36.5 jump in new businesses in the first quarter. So due to the economic uncertainties, they're saying cloud computing growth has slowed, and this is affecting TCS, Infosys, and HCL. But the direct impact of India's IT firms with cloud ecosystem had previously been accounting for 25 to 30% overall revenue for the firms like Wipro and TCS. So this is something to keep an eye on because cloud computing and AI are going hand in hand, and both of them seem to be riding on each other. The other things which made news was Walt Disney incurred a $2 billion plus goodwill impairment charge linked to its Star India second quarter. This includes a 1.3 non-cash goodwill impairment charge related to the same thing. The final joint venture deal between RIL and Disney seems to be that RIL hold 56% in controlling interest and Walt Disney will have a 37% stake. And we'll have to see what happens going forward in this entertainment sphere where Reliance seems to have slowly cornered in the market and seems to be dominating this OTT platform with Jio, and we'll have to see what it plays out and what it does for the other players, especially the international ones which are trying to make headway in India, and of course the local ones. Meanwhile, in the Indian market, Dr. Reddy's net profit was up by 36 to 1,307 crores and surpasses the market expectations. This is why we've been talking about Dr. Reddy. And the other news was in the FMGC sector, and the auto companies have got a break in rural growth, which rises above the urban growth, which is a much needed boost in the arm, as they say, for the FMCG companies and the auto companies. Especially in the northern states in India, there seem to be the rural demand has outpaced urban demand. And these sectors, in the first time in 5 quarters of January to March, signal broad-based turnaround after a 15 month of sluggishness. So this is some good news. We'll have to see how far is this sustainable and what it's going to do to these earnings for these companies like two-wheelers and three-wheelers and in the FMGC sector. Meanwhile, Air India is still struggling. It had to cancel over 70 flights due to cabin crew shortages. And this seems to be most of the cabin crew have reported sick at the last minute, from starting from the previous night, leading to delays and cancellations of the ongoing issues, tussles between Air India management, Air India staff, and Air India Express and Vistara, which we saw a few months back, till the merger goes through and it all kind of comes to a settlement between each of them and things get smoothened out. You're going to see this kind of fluctuations and these kind of newses. So be prepared if you are planning to fly any of these carriers that there is some turbulence internally inside the company. Until these things are sorted out, you may have a few cancellations here and there, and you might be caught in between this. That is something to keep in mind. So now I want to come to Tesla. Tesla's the main story which I want to talk about. The news which made the news was that Tesla faces strong self-driving rivals in China. Elon Musk had visited China recently, and tentatively Beijing has supported Tesla's full drive, that is the FSD, full self-driving technology. And this led to the revival of the Tesla stock. It had a sharp one-day percentage increase over the last 3 years, closing out a negative note. Following this announcement, Tesla is set to partner with Baidu for mapping navigation. Baidu operates robotaxis similar to Waymo in over 10 cities, including Beijing and Shanghai. So Baidu had provided over 5 million robotaxi rides so far as of Jan. And Tesla's entry into this market with FSD is expected to boost its sales against competitors offering newer and cheaper models. So this is what Tesla is saying. Meanwhile, what really made news, which I found really funny, was what Elon Musk had tweeted recently. Someone had tweeted to Warren Buffett saying that you're selling Apple, why don't you look at buying Tesla stock, which have been discounted so severely in the market right now, and it's a value buy buying Tesla. And Elon had latched onto that tweet and said, yes, it is an obvious move. So what Elon was proposing to Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, was to consider buying Tesla, describing it as an obvious move, and Berkshire Hathaway currently holds enough cash reserves to purchase about 1/3 of Tesla at its current market price. But the problems are as this, and this is one of the reasons why you don't see Berkshire Hathaway dipping its fingers into Tesla stocks. It's the Tesla stocks' recent performance. Tesla stocks have experienced significant volatility with sharp declines in the beginning of both 2023 and 2024. The stock price has dropped 43% by late 2024, reaching lows similar to the downturn during the summer of 2020, which was because of the pandemic. However, the stock has recently recovered and similar to the rebounds it had previous year because of the Chinese, like I said, FSD, the self-driving approval, and Baidu partnership. There's going to be new revenue and the earnings are going to recover is what the market feels. And because of the forward earning, as usually the analysts project, they are already pricing that into the Tesla stock and raising this Tesla stock price. The market context and Tesla's challenges are very apparent. The decline in Tesla stock price coincided in 2023, that is coincided with the general downturn in speculative markets, which included tech stocks and cryptocurrencies. This was compounded by Elon Musk's own stake in Tesla, which he was selling some of it during the acquisition of Twitter. If you all remember what all happened with Twitter, which is now X, formerly known as Twitter. This signs the slowdown in the electric EV market was also apparent, and it missed delivery estimates for the last quarter of 2022. This was what happened in 2023. Now, fast forward, let's get into 2024. Tesla reported weak fourth quarter results in January of 2024. And disappointed sales and financials for the first quarter of April. These results are seen as a continuation of the challenges it's been facing from the previous year of 2023, including the price war it's been having with the new competitors in the market on EV and the slowdown of the market overall. This is why Tesla has abandoned its previous target of 50% annual growth, including vehicle production, and is facing increased competition, especially from companies like Nvidia and Corp and BYD. He's done layoffs, he's done everything. Now he's even gone to the Chinese and asked for help. So what does this imply? This implies there's a change in the strategy and management in the way Musk is thinking and Tesla's thinking. The strategic focus now has shifted from emphasizing on cost reduction and high sales growth to promoting autonomous driving and robotaxi services. This has been a significant change for Tesla's leadership, with key executives also leaving the company. With the contrast of the previous years, it seems to be something similar going on. So, what has all this done? This has led to investor sentiments moving back and forth and yo yoing the Tesla stock price from pessimism to optimism, now to market skepticism. Warren Buffett, now for his part, historically invested in the Chinese EV company by BYD in 2008, and was that point when he invested, it was significantly lower earnings to multiple compared to what Tesla is currently. So even if you look at it in that context, it underscores the amount of skepticism there is in Tesla's current evaluation and the sentiment that it's a value investment. So despite all this pessimism and optimism which has been going on for Tesla and its performance, there's also suggests there's a lot of skepticism and it hasn't fully taken on hold. So as this continues to evolve, Tesla this year, there's been significant focus in strategy and leadership. We'll have to wait and watch. I don't see any reason into rushing into thinking that Tesla is a value buy. I agree with what Mr. Buffett feels, that we are far from thinking Tesla is a value buy at this price points. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you found it informative and entertaining as always, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.